Any application you put in and you could not get a decision before 7 p.m. on the 2nd of April 2024, you need to reapply again. Some of the UK immigration policies that were changed, which will be coming into effect in April, will start from 2nd of April 2024, while majority of others will come into effect 4th and 11th of April respectively. Getting certificate of sponsorship in the UK, it's becoming more difficult by the day. The reason for this difficulty is as a result of too many persons applying into the same shortage occupational code to get visa sponsorship. The number of persons that are applying into that sector compared to the number of availability that exists within that same sector make it more difficult and complex. The government is coming up with different measures to see how they can cut down net migration. So many policies have been rolled out within the last 12 months in a bid to cut down net migration. So if you want to know more about this policy, I'll be sharing my screen with you in a minute so we can read through to see some of these changes that will be coming into effect from 2nd of April, 4th of April, and 11th of April 2024 respectively. Hi guys, welcome and welcome to my YouTube channel. As you all know, my name is Victor. In this channel, I give latest updates on ways you can study abroad, latest update on UK immigration and UK immigration and policies, changes to UK immigration rules and all that. So if you care to know more about what is happening in the UK, you need to subscribe to this channel so you can get constant updates on ways you can migrate to United Kingdom and some of the changes that come into effect every now and then. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. It's an urgent notice that require the attention of sponsors and those who want to be sponsored to take action before 7 p.m. 2nd of April 2024. And this is in relation to certificate of sponsorship and changes to certificate of sponsorship in the UK. Urgent notice. Act before 7 p.m. on 2nd of April. Changes to COS certificate of sponsorship in the UK immigration rule. Attention, all sponsors and sponsored workers, significant changes are looming in the UK immigration rules, set to take effect on April 4th, 2024. These changes will directly impact the issuance of certificate of sponsorship, necessitating immediate attention and action from all parties. These changes that will be coming into effect will affect both employers and those who are sponsored. It is important to know the sponsorship status of your employer at every given time. This will avoid a situation whereby the sponsorship status of your employer have changed and you are not aware. At the end of the day, you get a letter from UK Home Office giving you 60 days to either get a new sponsor or leave the UK. So many persons have gotten this type of email because they did not care to know the sponsorship status of their employer at every given time. We'll read further to see what this urgent notice is all about. So migrants who are currently in the UK working as a skilled worker, this does not only relate to those within the health and care visa route, it relates to every migrant living in the UK on a sponsorship route. The Home Office has updated the guidance on 19th March 2024 with the following announcement. Important information about certificates of sponsorship. This annex tells you how forthcoming changes to the immigration rules will affect certificate of sponsorship. You should read this annex carefully to ensure you understand how these changes may affect you and your sponsored workers and any action you may need to take. The issuance of certificate of sponsorship have taken a different toll in recent months. Initially, employers have the liberty to request for unspecified number of COS from the UK Home Office and they will be able to issue out to their employee at will. But over time, to curb abuse, the UK Home Office is now requesting some certain document from employers before they can be able to issue out certificate of sponsorship. This is one of the major reasons why it's taking longer for employers to issue out certificate of sponsorship. Most migrants will be asking, how long does it take for you to get certificate of sponsorship? Let's switch further to see some of the changes that's regard to certificate of sponsorship. What is changing? There are important changes to the immigration rules coming into effect 4th April 2024. This include replacing the standard occupational classification 2010 system currently used in Appendix Skilled Occupations with the SOS 2020 system. This will mean changes to some occupation code number and job description, increasing salary threshold for skilled workers, global business mobility workers, scaled-up workers, and seasonal workers. So some of these changes will be coming into effect from 4th of April 2024. But the UK Home Office is putting up this announcement to employer and those who will be sponsored to take note of some of the changes that will be coming into effect from 2nd of April 2024. The standard occupational classification and 2010 system, which is being used at the moment, will now be changed to skilled occupation 2020. Any defined certificate of sponsorship granted with SOC 2010 occupation code cannot be assigned from 4th April 2024. This is because they will have the incorrect occupation code, which cannot be amended. Any application you submitted after 4th of April that carries SOC 2010 will no longer be accepted by the UK Home Office. Employer need to modify the SOC to 2020 before they can be able to use that certificate of sponsorship to make visa application. These are some of the little things employers doesn't pay attention to. At the end of the day, your visa application will be refused. Any application that carries SOC 2010 will no longer be accepted. So the new SOC code is 2020. If you have been granted any defined certificate of sponsorship with a SOC 2010 code and you intend to assign them to a worker, you must do this before 7 p.m. on 2nd April 2024. If you do not, the defined certificate of sponsorship will be cancelled and you will need to make a new application for defined certificate of sponsorship after 9 a.m. on 4th April 2024 based on the relevant SOC 2020 occupation code and revised salary threshold. The revised salary threshold for skilled workers has increased. In my next video, I will give more insight about why employers and those who will be sponsored need to pay close attention to ensure that the right salary scale is captured on the certificate of sponsorship, right? If the wrong salary scale is captured on the certificate of sponsorship and the wrong SOC code is also captured on the certificate of sponsorship, that is a very good ground for the visa application to be denied. So you need to have the correct SOC code and the correct salary scale from 4th of April 2024 before you can be assured of getting a positive decision for your visa application. Some of these changes that are coming into effect, it's very important. As a migrant, you need to pay close attention to them and read through this document to get yourself abreast with some of these changes that are coming to UK immigration policy from 2nd of April, 4th of April, and 11th of April respectively. So guys, we've come to the end of this video. If you gain value for this video, don't forget to subscribe to this channel to join the amazing evergreen family. You can as well leave a thumb up so YouTube can recommend this content to a wider audience. See you in my next video.